What's up, YouTube? We're here with Fleekazoid, how Trump saved Nintendo fans. I don't understand that, but I'm going to give it a like because at least it's going to be funny. Nothing else in politics is funny.
The Switch 2 is $450. I don't care. I'm going to buy
For now, I feel like it's about to be a good bit higher.
it. I'm still going to buy Hello, this is Flump calling in from the
Call himself Flump. Fleek. Oh, this is going to be good.
Oval. Don't do it, Fleek.
I feel like he just really wanted to do a Trump impression. And I don't blame him. It's a lot of fun to do one of those.
Your credit score isn't even 450. 450? I wouldn't even pay that much in taxes. Now, I'm not saying I evade, but I certainly a schwall. No wonder people are doing fentanyl. That shit's way cheaper than Mario Kart. These prices are getting
Sad, but true. Also, you don't need friends to do fentanyl.
so bad that people are saying fentanyl is the new family entertainment system. Have you heard this? People are saying this. I should deport that.
That was actually a pretty good impression right there. He does do that a lot.
That greasy meatball gobbling bastard Mario for what he's doing to you people. I really should. The big N-word. Nintendo is pillaging their fans' wallets once again, but I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna let it happen. Not this time. So welcome to Trump House. I'm terrible.
Trump House.
So they canceled the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders because you people can't help yourselves. You're helpless.
Oh, he's tariffing the world because the world tariffs us. All the countries that he's tariffing are countries that have been tariffing us for a while now. So, I'll spare and love him more.
Like little babies, little feeble babies that eat baby food. We're not helpless. Shut up, you're tariff. Little bitch babies, that's what I call Nintendo fans. You guys say you won't buy it, but I know you'll buy it because that greasy Italian reminds you of when life was good and you could still get hard. You know, I was gonna drop an N-word on the Japanese to stop you guys from pre-ordering, but Vance here said you shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't do that. He said if you drop an N-word, then Russia will launch their N-words, and N-words are gonna be flying all over the place. People will have to
we don't want that.
hide in their bunkers from the N-words, like Fallout. So I didn't use the N-word. But if I pay $80
I don't think
for
that's what
Mario
Fallout was
Kart,
about.
It doesn't work out. Probably I will do it. I would almost say definitely. And what do you mean by N-word? Nuclear bomb, Pierre.
Obviously.
That's what I call
What'd you think?
The N-word. Sometimes I call them the N-bomb. And if they're very radioactive, I call them...
Okay, he clearly just wanted to do the Trump impression for this entire video. That's insane.
Hardar, as in hardcore radiation. People shouldn't say these words. Now let me pass it over to presenter Fleek. Great guy, huge dick, 3.5. Hard, got terrified. God, this guy. Samuel L. Vance, hang up the phone. Pimps, I fear the worst has happened.
Oh, it was. I was wondering why Samuel L. Jackson looked weird. I thought they only changed one person. I'm like, Samuel L. Jackson looks kind of weird. I didn't realize it was also supposed to be Vance.
Nintendo has gained consciousness. They finally woke up and realized that PlayStation's off making jaw.
Howdy, Miss Elsie. We're going through our backlog. I got tired of playing Oblivion because of various reasons of the game being awful. I mean, it was good. It's just technical issues. But we're downloading it on the Xbox directly and hooked up to the capture card. We're going to play the crap out of that tomorrow instead of the lowest resolution possible ever, and it's still being incredibly laggy because of graphics. So we're gonna watch some video. We're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna watch some video game based stuff. Like there's a couple people who are reviewing the new Oblivion game, so I'm excited to see what they think.
And Concord, Xbox off making nothing, then when they do make something, you want them to go back to making nothing, and Nintendo's the only ones left cranking out fun games. But as
I wouldn't say that. I think the indie movement of their games way outselling AAA games, they're making a lot of fun. Like Schedule 1, Nintendo definitely did not make that one. They would never make that. They don't have the balls to make that.
always, if you want to have your loyalty abused, become a Nintendo fan. You'll realize that nostalgia is worse for your wallet than crack.
Very true. Pokemon, great example of that. They get lazier and lazier and lazier as the years go on, and they just expect you to eat the slop that they serve you. And a lot of people do. They buy it because it's a Pokemon game. Unfortunately, I feel like that's going to go down with the Switch 2. So hopefully they take a big hit and learn a lesson.
I The Nintendo Switch 2 is an awesome console with fun games, but it's also death by 1,000 gotchas. And listen, $450 for the console, I'm a big boy, I can take one honest fucking, but I didn't want to buy Mario Kart for $60, let alone $70, but I did, so now I'm paying $80.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if you are willing to, how many people that you want to play with are not willing to? The whole point of it is you play with your friends. Nobody wants to play with strangers online unless they absolutely have to. And they're going to have to, and it's not going to be nearly as fun.
And so far, the only response
You right,
I've
Delson.
gotten
You
from
right.
Nintendo is, what do you guys not have credit cards? Bowser's calling us all broke. I'm not broke. You're broke. Really broke. Brokeback Bowser. That's what we call you. I'll show you who's broke. I'll pre-order 3 of these
He really got the mannerisms down to the way Trump speaks, man.
Switches right now. You don't have the credit cards. I have the credit cards. Hang up on him. Whatever the fuck you are, Van. But it's not all bad news in the last week. Not a minute late. 10 years later, Nintendo is finally launching their competitor to the Kinect, which also doubles as a face cam for their new
And a way for them to spy on you. Very sweet of them.
legally distinct.
They want to make sure you're
Discord. So
okay
now
and
when
not
you're
spending your money
harassing
somewhere
your
else.
Friends and family, the NSA can finally put a face behind the slurs.
Hey!
No!
And what a wonderful piece of hardware this is.
This is Flump calling in from the 480p.
Yeah, that's about the quality you're going to get with that piece of crap. Nintendo did not try their best. They did not care. They said, oh, we're going to give them this feature. They're going to be really excited. Everyone loves Discord. Let's give them a worse version of that.
Piranha plant camera. Everything's computer. The sound, the visuals, all of it is so good.
What quality? What shit quality, I mean. I'm tariffing the shitty camera, and all 6 of the pixels are getting tariffed too. Lump out.
At least Nintendo's finally adjusting to reality, and we're done with that whole rooftop ritual sacrifice or whatever the hell was going on in the first Switch 1 trailer. I
Yeah,
still,
I
people
didn't
are
understand
being
that
way
either.
Too nice to each
No one plays the Switch outside with their friends like that. Like, unless you specifically go to meet up to do things with the Switch, but nobody's doing that otherwise. Switch is for playing at home, or maybe airplane, or in the car while somebody else is driving. But you don't have meetups. If you're outside having a meetup, you want to talk to the people you're meeting up with. Elsie, the DS was fantastic. Delson, I completely agree. It has not been good since DS. Possibly 3DS, because Sun and Moon actually had a good story, and I really enjoyed that. And a lot of the Pokemon they introduced. But, like, nothing on the Switch has been amazing. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was cute. It was a very simplified version of Red and Blue, which is exactly what Red and Blue was. I don't blame you. There was a lot of talking in Sun and Moon, Elsie. There was a lot of talking. Not nearly as much as Sword and Shield, where they stopped you every 5 minutes to have a conversation. Really dragged the game down.
other for a game of Mario Kart. This kind of feels like false advertising. Check this out.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Your mother's a whore, Janice. A great big beautiful whore. She's seen more dick than a locker room mirror, that lady. So much dick. I should have carried her to stop your release. I'm sorry, that was mean. Please don't cry. Don't cry. I'm getting hard.
Ugh.
Now, if you're planning
gross,
on upgrading
gross,
to the premium
gross.
plan to
I
get
don't want to hear
better
about your Trump
screen share
tower.
quality, make new plans, because this is the premium plan. Couldn't you tell? The dead giveaway was that you could use legally distinct Discord at all, because the dusty bitches that aren't a Nintendo Online member don't get to use this. They're not people. If you don't pay for Switch Online, the C button won't send you to legally.
Yeah, you have a dead button on your Switch that you cannot use unless you pay for it. That is stupid.
Distinct Discord.
Also a dangerous precedent for them doing that more.
It'll send you to ZipRecruiter so your broke ass can get a second job. Their words, not mine. You need to keep Nintendo afloat. You think it's cheap to make DK look this sexy? Look at the ass on that gorilla. What a great ass. A huge ass. Not quite Melania's ass. I salute that ass, but this ass... I'd shake hands with it. The screen is better now, so Nintendo has begun shitting on the quality of the old screen. And if you think that looks good, take a look at Cyberpunk on this bitch. Bang!
Cyberpunk is going to make the Switch 2 explode. It's plain and simple.
God, it doesn't look a frame over 30. Hey, my great buddy, my good pal. You want to know what I think about that? Well then change the channel. I'd like to solve, Pat. Tariff. The word is tariff. What a nice word. In fact, Pat, my sweet sugar my honey bear, the
I don't think that's actually Trump. His name tag says Henry.
under my moon. Look at me with those piercing blue eyes, baby. I tariff thee. Van Halen, cut to commercial break. In other news, they've announced the games will be running at 60 FPS and 120 FPS in some games, sometimes, if they've been upgraded and if you've bought that upgrade. Or perhaps, if you've joined the Not a Broke Bitch plan, you can always rent 60 FPS. Because of course, you didn't think when you bought your fancy new Switch Pro that you'd be able to just boot up the games you already own and take advantage of all that.
That's ridiculous. Why would you be able to do that? You bought the game? That's insane.
That power without paying even more, did ya? You dumb bitch. I tariff you for being so stupid. Hang up, chubby face, twirly hat, lollipop fans. And the sad part about all the price gouging is that these games look fun as hell. We've got Red Faction Gorilla, another mech game, wheelchair basketball, Metroid Prime 4, Escape from Bloodborne, Kirby, Mario Kart Horizon. And some of these games are only going to cost $70. I mean, some of them might
See,
cost
only
80.
some of them.
Maybe
Only.
$90 in some of the physical editions, but don't worry, once a year.
See that? Physical editions are the only ones going up that high, and you're gonna get a code instead of the actual game, so yay!
Some of these games will go on a deep discount of 10% off. What do you guys not have kidneys? That spaghetti bender Mario is a fake and a fraud. All of Mushroom Kingdom knows this. Massive bitch Mario, that's what we call him. $80 for Mario. Luigi's the better brother, I've always said this. Mario can't even hold on to Princess Peach, and all of Mushroom Kingdom's been an Urk Castle, I'll tell you that much. But not you, Mario. I wonder why that is. And you better not buy this for $80. You know how much shit I got from Big Winnie for all those tariffs? He told us, he said, we'll be banning Hollywood movies in our country. I said, do it, pussy. That's actually a great idea. I think I might do the same here. Have you seen that new Snow White movie? So bad. I tariff Snow White and the 7 slightly shorter than average fellas. Minion Vance, hang up the phone. Then they get another stab on you with the tech demo, and this one's just for shits and giggles. No one was gonna play this tech demo anyways, but they're still gonna charge you $10 for it. What, do you guys not have a ski mask and a Glock? The demo is $10. I'm tariffing that demo. I tariff
No,
them.
not the
Now I know
demo.
why the Switch 2 is coming out in Pride Month. Doug Bowser just won't stop fucking me. Oh, listen, I just made it to the jiggle joint. I gotta go. What do you mean I can't touch Crystal? I tariff you, Crystal. I'm tariffing that big juicy ass of yours, Crystal. Hang up the phone, Minion Van. And then another detail, and you're gonna think this is a bad thing, but it's actually a pretty good thing. They're calling it the Switch 2 because you get 2 hours of battery life. Thank God, now I only have
Oh,
to play
forgot
2
about that battery life. No. Oh, that's rough. Oh my god, it's gonna take longer to charge it than to play it.
hours of that shitty new Power World without guns at a time. Whoa! Tariff. That's it for Trump House, everyone. Now, if you excuse me, I'm flying to Mexico so I can pre-order the Switch 2, and they're gonna pay for it.
You can always go buy it in another country. It'd probably be cheaper just to go to that country to buy it.
You are great, big, and beautiful, President Flump. You
Flump.
are great, big, and beautiful, President Flump. You are great, big, and beautiful,
What in the
President
world
Flump.
is he doing?
Japanese. Now, if you excuse me, I've just arrived in Mexico.
Mexico.
I tariff those stairs.
Oh, Fleek, great video as always. Oh my god. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that video. Fleek is funny. Never, ever doubt Fleek isn't going to be funny. That impression was actually pretty dadgum good. I think he worked on that for a while. Howdy, YouTube. Apparently I was stupid and forgot to do an outro, which is why you're seeing this. So like it if you liked it, subscribe if you diggled, check me out on twitch.tv/inplaythejolly, and as the Canadians say, peace out, eh?